Welcome to B&B Homesteading Apothecary Room. So tonight we're going to work on some vegetables and some fruit that we're going to prepare, put in the freezer, and then tomorrow morning I will pop it into the freeze dryer. I've already prepared some pineapple. I chopped it up into small pieces and I put it on a tray that will go into the freeze dryer. I do have these little mats that go in the bottom that's really easy to clean. And also people do use the sheets that you can buy pre-cut to put down in here. But I chose to use the mats. And now I'm getting ready to prepare the asparagus. So I'm just going to take some fresh asparagus and I'm going to break it up in threes. Now, I have no recipe. I'm just trying to trial and error, see how it works. I know that last time I did some carrots and I tried to sprinkle a little seasoning on it, but it just didn't stick to the vegetables. So tonight I'm going to take the asparagus, I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag, I'll put some oil on it, get it all over, and then I'll put it into the tray and I will sprinkle some Celtic salt. I have some Celtic salt here. And then I'll put it in the freezer also. And then in the morning, pop it in the freeze dryer. So stay tuned. This as flat as possible so that I'll have trays for my other things. I'm going to do some strawberries, I'm going to do some berries, some green apples. So I need all the trays that I can get. So we'll see how this does. I know that the less is best from what I understand so that it can get all the air that it needs to freeze dry. So we'll see. So now I'm going to prepare some strawberries, and what I have done is had soaked my strawberries in some water with baking soda in it. It says use a tablespoon per cup of water. I'm not sure the camera can see it, but there's just a lot of stuff in here, I'm sure a lot of it's seeds, but the water is really dirty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all of these strawberries up in little slices. I do not have an egg slicer. I know that Pampered Chef has a great one that I saw other people use, and I'm going to purchase one of them, but it'll slice it, very easy, quickly. I'll have to take my little paring knife and use that tonight. But they also recommend to freeze dried the little green cap on the strawberries. I done that last time and they were very good. I think strawberries are almost my favorite so far. So anyway, stay tuned. Okay, we are next night and it's a little later. It's been a busy day and I just took my prepared items that I'm going to put in my freeze dryer. I just pulled it out, so we're going to go through this together. And I will fast forward through some of this so that the video won't be too long. But this is the strawberries. And the one thing that I found is I put everything in this tray and I found that my strawberries are sticking together. So I'm going to need to break them up before I put them in the freeze dryer. So I'll just kind of pull them apart. Now, I'm using my fingers. I'm not using gloves because this is just for the family. And you prepare your food at home for your family with your fingers. If I was producing this to sell, of course I would wear some gloves. So I'll break this apart and put it into the freeze dryer. Says it's ready for the trays of fruit. And it freezes faster if you pre-freeze them. The first time I did strawberries, I didn't pre-freeze them. I think probably what I need to do is put them on a big cookie sheet so they're separate and they won't freeze sticking to each other. So anyway, so I'll get this in the freeze dryer. And like I said, we are learning this together. Okay, so that's the fun part about all of this. This is asparagus. and I took and put some oil on it and some salt. Now, I read since then that I should blanch them, and I did not do these, so we will see how they turn out. I am going to cover my trays with some of this parchment paper, just in case something might explode or pop, okay, because it will do that. The next thing that I have here is pineapples, and I do want you to take note that I bought these special little spacers that I can stack my trays in the freezer. They have all kinds of fun little things that you can use. Of course, I don't have everything yet because I'm new. I'm just beginning. So these are stuck also. So I'm going to get a spatula. I don't have a flat one out here, but I'm going to loosen these. They're sticking to the silicone mat that I have in the bottom. They come off really easy. I just want them to be able to come off when they're done and not break them up because they're going to be crispy. I don't know for a better word. They'll be kind of not fragile, but they'll break because they'll be all light and airy. Fresh pineapple is actually my favorite so far. We're going to try something new tonight, and I'll bring that out last. I've got some ice cream sandwiches and cut them up, and they say they're yummy, so we'll see. And I'm not sure you can, mix like fruit and ice cream and stuff together. We'll find out. Even though something gets freeze dried, you can't over freeze dry it, which is okay, whatever. That's good to know. I have a medium freeze dryer that has 5 trays on it. And then this is my apples, and I noticed that some of them are turning brown, or they did turn brown yesterday. And I did different cuts to see how I like it. I probably have too many on one tray. They're cut pretty thin, so they're cut like little French fries. I don't know how they're going to turn out, so we'll see. I did like the apples that I did last time. However, I was reading, and they say that the green apples actually taste a little better when they're freeze dried because they have that little tartness to it, and just gives it more of a yummy taste. I didn't put any cinnamon on this. There's so many different things that we can do with it. I'm super excited about playing with it. Like taking yogurt and putting fruit in yogurt and then freeze drying it. I think that would be yummy with a little bit of granola on it. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna try that sometime. So this is the 4th tray, and here is the ice cream sandwiches. I cut them up. There's like 5 to each one, and I put them on top of the parchment paper. Plus, I don't know if you can see it, but I have a little grid here that will help the air flow through. Now, I'm not sure if because I put the parchment paper on there, it'll do the same thing. I just know that I have seen that they put the little grids on some of the products that might stick. So anyway, so this is my last tray. We will come back tomorrow. Might take 30 hours, I'm not sure, but we will unveil it together and we will taste. We'll have a taste test with everything so that you can see and almost taste everything that we have. So anyway, see you shortly. Okay, so we are back on the next night. It's been 22 hours since I put the strawberries, asparagus, ice cream sandwiches, and apples in the freeze dryer. So I have Bear here. He's going to help test it, but I'm going to take you through the whole process. So it may be ready or it may not be ready. So let's find out, okay?
She's walking to her freeze dryer, hitting a bunch of controls. She looks perplexed.
Okay, so what I did is I canceled the drying, and I had to open the vent to let the pressure out. So now the pressure's out, so I'll be able to bring a tray. So which one should we try first?
Asparagus. Here we go.
Okay, so here's the tray of asparagus. So how you tell if it's dry is how brittle it is. Crunchy. Not bad. I mean, it tastes like straw, but it could be a good snack.
If you're a horse.
Okay, hold on.
But it was crunchy.
Okay.
Pineapples. That has to be much better.
So the bottom of the tray is warm because it was drying. So here are the fresh pineapples. Ooh, they feel light, airy.
These are good. Very good.
fresh pineapple is better than the canned pineapple. It's like the freeze dryer brings the sweetness out of it, doesn't it?
It does. Be a healthy snack right here.
Crunchy.
Good
I love
cereal.
the texture.
Ice cream would be good in ice cream.
Oatmeal. I mean, well, no, not oatmeal. Yogurt. I
Yeah,
like to snack
yogurt.
on yogurt. It'd be really good in yogurt. Okay.
That's really delicious.
Stay tuned. A surprise.
Next is apples.
And so I was just learning about the apples. They turned a little bit on us. See, there's no cinnamon or anything on it. And I did different cuts. So we did the super thin, like steak and shake french fries. And they're the green apples. They have a little more of a tartness to them.
Yep,
Yeah.
not bad.
And then I did the bigger ones, more like a french fry. And then I
Very
just
good.
cut it with the slicer that has the like a pie in it. So I think this will be better because it's more thicker. But
Good.
I think that could dry some more.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah. And so what they tell you to do is to weigh it. So I have my little scale. And what you do is, I got to turn one here. But you weigh it, and then you put it back in for another hour, and then you weigh it again. If it's less, then you need to keep on. It's not ready. So once it quits dropping, or how would you say that? Once the scale doesn't change, then your product is done. Okay? So, and I have to write it down because I won't remember.
28.39 ounces.
28.39 apples. Now I feel like that pineapple was done,
Yes.
and the
Very good.
asparagus. Yeah, it was done.
Yep.
It was like straw.
That's very good.
Oh, we're gonna save that one for last.
Now we have strawberries.
Okay, strawberries. And you know, we were told by one of the famous YouTubers that I watch about leaving the greens have a lot of nutrients in it.
You have to eat them.
Yeah. Actually, I really like strawberries.
They are very good. You also have oatmeal.
Any kind of cereal.
Oatmeal cereal. Grape nuts, which I love.
Yogurt.
Yogurt's good.
I am going to do some yogurt and then put some fruit on it and some granola. I think that'll be yummy too.
Yes.
You guys, we didn't buy the freeze dryer for snacks because we're not snacky kind of people. I mean, we like snacks, but we don't snack a lot. But I'm just learning how to work with it and what I need to do. I really got it for my herbs and for all of the apothecary things that I do. But this is so much fun. Now I'm so excited.
Special treat coming up. Never done before in the Rushing Homestead. B&B Homestead. My word.
It
And
is
what are
ice cream
those?
sandwiches. Okay. So
That's so cute.
they feel light.
Little
Listen,
ice cream sandwich. See there?
kind of hard.
Very hard.
They can't. We're told. I've read that you can't over dry it. That it stays the same. So we're gonna weigh this one.
They're still pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's real
One more.
light.
One for a road.
It's really hard.
Kind of hard.
Okay, so we're gonna weigh this one. We're gonna put it back in, and then we'll be back. Any words of wisdom?
No, that's very good. Asparagus, strawberries, very good.
Okay, stay tuned.
Bye.
Okay, so I am back an hour later, and I weighed the apples and the ice cream, and they did not change. So that means that they are done. So what I will do now is I will pull each of the trays. I have 5 trays in my freeze dryer, and I will put them in a glass jar, and I will seal it with this fun little vacuum seal. I purchased it on Amazon, and you have where you can have the wide mouth and the regular, and this will seal it and it will keep it. Now if I was going to, or if I was wanting to use something that would preserve the products for 25 years, then I would use the Mylar bags, which they come with the freeze dryer, and you can order the Mylar bags from there also. So, but because we are really not using the freeze dryer to preserve our food for 25 years, we are using it to have some snacks and to do our herbs and different things like that. So anyway, thank you for watching. And I just want you to know that you're never too old to learn something new. And let's journey together and find nature's remedies to a healthy life. And I've not memorized that yet, so I had to look at my notes, but I just wanted to share with you. I appreciate you watching the videos, and I hope that you grabbed something from it and continue to watch as I grow and learn more. Have an amazing week. Bye.